So as we said, ball position now is going to affect the trajectory the ball comes off. This would be your normal ball position now, just left of centre. This one we can see now is back of centre, certainly more towards your right foot. As we said, when the ball then goes back, what that will do in turn is put the shaft slightly leaning further forward, which de-lofts the golf club. So now your trajectory is going to come out a lot lower. So there's a tree in the way, it's going to be going under the branches, okay? And you can choose a 7 or a 5 iron. I wouldn't go too low 3 iron. As we said before, it's going to be too straight a face club. So with the ball back in the stance, smaller swing, the golf ball now is being struck, it's coming off the club face now at that trajectory, okay? So nice and low, shooting out under the branches, going to avoid any trees there. You can get the ball back on the fairway, 20, 30, 40 yards. It's not a full swing as we can see, just trying to chip the ball out. There's still a little bit of lean back on this slightly, hence why I went a little bit higher, but certainly was lower than this as we'll see here now. This is obviously a full swing, we said swinging very well, ball position there, and you see the trajectory now, that golf ball is coming up on that angle, okay? As it continues on now, it's going to be going a lot higher, sending the ball off on its 30, 35 degrees sort of launch there, compared to your lower loft. It's at 15, 20 degrees, because by de-lofting the club, putting the hands and the weight further forward, basically the golf ball now, as you can see, is left, or as we look left, right in terms of what you're looking at when you're playing the shot. It's back of your sternum over here somewhere. So that's going to de-loft the club, which gets the ball flying a lot lower, you see. So varying the trajectory, and you can do that by moving it a little bit more, a little bit less, and play it back with that. So if you put it even further back, probably won't go too far back than your right foot, but further back, even lower, not so far back, it's going to go a little bit higher. So depending on which trees are in front of you, what sort of trajectory you want, how far you want to go, you can then choose a club in accordance, and knowing your 7 iron's a club of confidence, you can then tweak that a little bit every time. So if you get in the trees, rather than just sort of taking a 3 iron and whacking it across the fairway, or leaving it in the trees where you are and going back and forth like a yo-yo, take a club you feel happy with, get it back in play, get your club on the fairway, or get the ball on the fairway, and then make your way down the fairway to score, rather than going, as you said, paring the 5th, bogeying a couple of holes, and then making a 10 somewhere. It's making sure your bad score is no more than a double or a triple.
Well,
Make sense, yeah?
So the last thing then,